So, very warm welcome to each member of Amity Universities present. We are very privileged and honored to have been joined by our very important and strategic partners from the University of Western Sydney. May I request all of you to give them a huge round of applause and welcome our esteemed delegation. On this note, it is also my equal pleasure to call upon our respected Group Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Gurinder Singh Sir, to deliver his welcome address and also to share a brief overview of the Amity Education Group.
Rupa, can you please settle quickly? Settle down quickly. Very warm welcome to our friends from University of Western Sydney, whom we know as not only our good friends, but our good partners, and equally privileged to have Dr. Tashina, who's representing American University, and they have also our very privileged, we are very privileged to have them also as our partners. On behalf of our founder, Dr. Chauhan, and on behalf of our Chancellor, Dr. Atul Chauhan, my own behalf as a Group Vice Chancellor, we have got now 13 universities in India, all 13 Vice Chancellors, very senior people, deans, senior scientists who are present here. Very warm welcome to all of you. We are really very thrilled on the initiatives which Western Sydney University has taken in the recent past in India. As you know that under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, under the new education policy, we always wanted that some of the best known brands of the world, they should come and they should operate from India. And we are so happy to see that one of our partners, the first partner with whom we started up our study abroad program, Western Sydney University, they are coming forward and they are having their research partnership in Greater Noida and are opening the Center of Excellence and their campus. I remember that when we started up a partnership and when we were conceptualizing study abroad program, this is a program now in which hundreds of students from MIT, they go to Australia. The first partner and the first program which we operated was with you, with the Western Sydney University. So, not only that program, we met at that time your Vice Chancellor, Professor Barney Glover. I remember meeting him and having a number of meetings with him at your Parramatta campus and also at your Heritage campus, right? Which is a brick-like structure, which is quite like our university. So we had very good discussions at that point of time. I saw some of the best classrooms which you were able to create, where you can zoom in, zoom out, smart classrooms. And we had discussions that how much the technology will cost. So very interesting discussions happened. Then we had some meetings with your CFO, but very privileged that now our partnership is coming to the next level, where we are not only looking at the numbers, but we're also looking at that how we can have very strong research linkages. MIT University and MIT Education Group, research is in our DNA. So you will see that some of the very prominent scientists and management thinkers, social thinkers, environmentalists who are sitting here, they are not only focusing on just teaching, but most of their effort is towards building the very strong relationship. I was just checking out that what we have done with your university. So first of all, thank you so much that this year we are hosting one of our very prestigious events, the IEEE conference in your university. I'll give a huge applause to them. I think that's one of the the major initiatives that even before we are implementing the TNE model, which we are still discussing with you, our relationship is starting on a very strong footing. That we are bringing Springer, we are bringing Taylor and Francis, and then we are bringing IEEE. And there are more than 40 top scholars from across the world who will be traveling, and they will be visiting your university along with us. So thank you so very much for supporting this initiative. So that is something which we have already started focusing on. Secondly, I think that what we need to discuss with you is that how we should be able to now take our more initiatives with you, where we know that you are just starting up your campus in Greater Noida campus of IIT Roorkee. But then when I'll be meeting your Vice Chancellor in November, I think that this is one of the points which we'd like to deliberate and discuss, that how MIT and your university can come closer, and how we can offer you to be operating in India. As you know that MIT is having 250,000 students. So a very small presentation I have kept, which will give you an idea about the initiatives which we have taken in the past, our strengths, our research strengths, and also that how we can offer a world-class infrastructure to you while you are still operating from the Greater Noida. So first of all, very warm welcome, Professor Ehan Anderson, Pro Vice Chancellor of Research and Innovation. Great to have you with us. Dr. Nisha Rakesh, Head of the International Strategy. Professor Mark Tajolkar, Interim Director, and Dr. Kopil Chobe, lead of the research collaborations and partnerships. These are few photographs of what we have done with you in the past. In addition to having our strategic meetings with your President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Glover, who has visited this campus, I have visited your campus, and also had some very good discussions on that how we can use the infrastructure of each other. We got our opportunity of hosting your students at our campus. And it was a pleasure to have them with us. You may be knowing that in the past we have been able to host somewhere about 400 students last year from Australia under the New Colombo plan. So this is another area which I will be discussing when I will be there in Sydney for a while. That can we support your students, and there are a number of scholarships which we offer. We have a program called India Immersion Program, which is again one of the very strong programs which we offer. And I think that one of the very few universities in India who conceptualized it. This is a program where the students, they come, and then along with the research hypothesis on which they work, we also take them to the industry. And some cultural immersion is also given. For example, we take them to Old Delhi, and then we also bring to New Delhi. So they go to Red Fort, they go to Chandni Chowk, but they also come to some of the smartest malls. We take them to Infosys, we take them to Microsoft, we take them to DLF Mall. And then they write the report that how India has evolved and what opportunities they're able to see. Similarly, there are projects which are given to them, for example, that how AI is going to transform. So last year, when about 300 students from Monash, they were here at the campus, I think that all of them, they not only wrote good case studies and research projects, we were also able to see that how it can be helpful to both Australia and to India. So if you want, we can send few projects to you. But great to see that the students of your university have already been a part of our ecosystem. We also got an opportunity to welcome your provost at the campus, and she became a part of one of our research conferences, which is known as InBush. This happens every year. And then there were large number of faculty members from your university who have written articles in our research journals. And then, of course, our students and our faculty, quite a few of them who are present here, Dr. Shweta, if she's here, yeah, and Dr. Navleen, both of them, they have visited, and myself and our chancellor has also been at your university. No, these are this will just give you a brief. This will just give you a brief that what we have done with you in the past. From 2015 onwards, we have been doing short duration programs with you, study abroad program. So I was discussing with Ms. Tashina that she was saying that Australian universities are great universities because they have been able to implement T&E model very fast, and UK universities. But then we are talking to quite a few American universities. We want that they should come and open up their campuses also in India. But I think that big strategic step, uh, every big strategic step is based on the small steps which you need to take. So we started having our discussions in 2015, and the baby step was that we should be able to start up with the creating summer internships, guest lectures, student mobility programs, and the participation in the research conferences, so that we should start knowing each other. And same thing we are doing with you. That the students who are a part of the three continent program, they went to American University, and grateful to Dr. Tashina, the kind of treatment they were able to get. We can see the videos of the students now with good commentaries. They are on the website. And that is how I think that the baby step started up. Then second thing what we did was that we structured a program called Study Abroad Program and Explore Australia program. So with the in America, we started a program called Explore America program. In Australia, we started a program called Explore Australia program. So, and the first program was with you, so that we know each other more closely. Third initiative which we started was looking at the articulation. So, like we are talking to you on the articulation programs, we started having discussions with you on management, science, psychology, mass communication, and international relations. And I understand that when interdisciplinary discussions are going on, number of deans are regulated, sometimes it takes time. But we are very happy that now these discussions are very positively taking place, and we foresee a very good partnership in building. Then dual degree and pathways programs. Under the new education policy, now India is open to offer dual degree programs. So I think that that is another area which we want to develop with you. And then most importantly, this is a university which is a research-driven university. Our focus is on innovation, is on research. So I think that what we are trying to do is, Pratiman, that we are focusing on joint research, conferences, funded projects, incubation, and entrepreneurial initiatives, which we want to take with both the universities. About MIT, MIT is the brainchild, Dr. Khattar, of Dr. Chauhan, who, after spending long years in Europe, came back to India with one motive, with one objective, that we should be able to bring and change the life of hundreds and thousands of students with whom we interact. So idea was not to create one university which is just focusing on teaching, but the idea was to do meaningful research, to commercialize the research, to bring some of the brands to this part of the world, and then also to take our brands to the other part of the world. We also knew that the world is not going to be the same in the next 8 to 10 years. So you will find that whereas other have started just copying up the curriculum of some of the top universities, we tried to learn from the universities. For example, what Russell Group universities have to teach, what Group 8 universities have to offer, what Ivy Leagues have to offer, or what the universities like American universities have to offer. We wanted to learn that, but we wanted to create a curriculum which is a curriculum of future. So our university is focusing on the curriculum of future. So you will find that if you interact with our students, so when you are walking, you must have seen that very respectful. But at the same time, you will find that all of them, they have a scientific temperament. You are right now sitting in a business school, but we will give you a round of the university. Today, there are 19 events which are happening. 19, 1 9. So you will find that a professor from one institution, from another university, there is a Diwali cultural festival which is happening. Be a part of it. But at the same time, there are innovation events which are happening. In the incubator, there is an event which is happening. MUN debate is happening. So we feel that students, they learn much more outside the class than only sitting in the class. So the scientific temperament in the students, for example, the institution, the business school, started up the program in AI 11 years back. And I think there were very few universities at that point of time who even conceptualized the program. But this was the business school who conceptualized AI in the business. Similarly, data analytics, business intelligence, 11 years back, when people have a very hardly any idea that what these terms are all about, we tried to integrate it not only in the business school, in the law school, in the school of psychology, similarly in fashion. So you'll find that technology is very much in our all programs. We believe in a tagline which says that you need to obsolete yourself. If you will not, then someone else will. So we try to obsolete ourselves. A new curriculum, integration with the industry. Only last week, 100 CEOs and CHROs from the leading companies of the world, Microsoft, Google, Oracle, all of them, they were on the campus. And why they were on the campus? Because we wanted that we should do research which is relevant to the industry, which is relevant to the society. So we take hypotheses from them, and then our students, they start working on these ones. And that is helping us to not only incubate new companies, but also to look at few areas. For example, sustainability. I can see Dr. Tanu Jindal. She is an environmentalist. So she works a lot of things on environment. We have Dr. V.K. Modi, one of the leading scientists who's sitting here. Like it's very difficult to have a person like Dr. V.K. Modi. So when they were leaving the government organizations, we said, why don't you join and come with us? And they started contributing. Similarly, you will find that some very senior people, Dr. Parne Verma, he is amongst the top 2% scientists and faculty members who are in the list of Stanford, very widely publishing. Dr. Meghna Sharma, who is looking at our undergrad programs and is actually speaking to you and to your team, looking at all the academic initiatives. Dr. Khattar, who is not only a brilliant researcher, but then we wanted to have diversity in our program. So he has served for about 30 years in the armed forces. So, and then we brought him that, why don't you come over? So not only research, we have tried that we should be involving the people from across the globe, and also at the same time, creating a team which is young team. So you will find that Professor Marut, right, who has got a lot of experience in traveling across the globe. So he was with Dr. Tashina, trying to develop and bringing initiatives which can actually build few programs. So that is what he was trying to do. Similarly, Dr. Navleen and Dr. Shweta, who are young, but at the same time trying to build programs, new programs. So every day is a challenge here. Every day are researchers who are got a full freedom to work on, and then all of them, I think that Dr. Luthra, Dr. Sharma, I can see quite a few very senior people who are sitting here, Dr. Anamika, all of them have a passion towards research. So we just thought that maybe the few of them, they can come and they can have last time when you were here, I showed them a project which we did with Noida Authority. So there is a diversity park which has been developed. You were able to go there. So you went with Dr. Shweta. So this was on environment. So it's a 600 acres park, which was conceptualized, and we wrote a project that how this park should look like. So it has been developed like a central park of US. But then and it has actually brought the temperature down by almost 2 degrees Celsius in Noida. Similarly, we are working on the project where we are trying to see that how open drainage system in Noida can be covered, where I was talking to your faculty that we should be submitting now the joint proposals. So I think that this is all we have been able to do, and this has been we have been able to do under the very good leaders. So you will find that the chancellor of this university, Dr. Atul Chauhan, he himself is a program of London School of Economics, great researcher who still is doing a lot of research. Similarly, you will find that the top leadership of the university, including myself, that we are involved quite a lot in writing and then making a platform and giving a platform to our faculty that they should meaningfully be contributing towards it. As far as the university is concerned, 250,000 brilliant students, we have 7,000 full-time faculty members. 188 is the H index of the university. We have got 12 universities and 13th in making in Noida, in Gurugram, in Greater Noida, Lucknow, Jaipur, Mumbai, Gwalior, Kolkata, Raipur, Ranchi, Patna, Mohali, Bengaluru, and Hyderabad. So Dr. Tashina was asking that I have been to India, so I said that maybe that everywhere you'll go, you'll find a university. And all of them, they have big campuses. So they're not small institutions that 20,000 know. They're all big universities having 100 acres, 150 acres campuses, giving an entire ecosystem to our students that they should be able to not only do research, but also develop themselves. So you will find each university has got their own playground. Each university has got their own gymnasium, world-class labs, incubator, faculty, discussion rooms, seminar rooms. So that is what we have been able to develop. 150 institutions are overseas universities in London. We are the first one who got the status of a university in London. We share a wall with the British Museum. We have got campuses in Singapore, New York, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Mauritius, South Africa, Kenya, China, Amsterdam, and San Francisco. In New York, Dr. Tashira knows that we have got 170 acres campus, which we acquired from St. John's University, which was earlier St. John's University, which we acquired. So the group is very open to mergers, acquisitions, offering programs with the foreign universities, and creating an ecosystem which is win-win for the universities across the globe. So for example, if you're operating in Greater Noida, you're opening up a research center, and you want to use the infrastructure, and want that maybe that it will take about 8-10 years for you to develop infrastructure, but you want to collaborate with MIT, that we should be able to offer the programs, multidisciplinary areas, science, engineering, computer science, AI, psychology, business. You can always more than welcome. We can discuss and explore that how we can use you can use the infrastructure of MIT. Similarly, doing co-branded programs, offering joint degrees. We are quite open to it. Similarly, with US universities, we are trying to explore that what we can do together. But 28 schools and preschools, 2,000 acres of campuses, 20 million square feet of buildings, and we have got our own construction team which builds them up. 400 programs, more than 2,500 patents which we have filed, 1/3 of them which have been commercialized. Largest partner of Case Center UK. Not only that we have published cases, we have videographed them. Ongoing 400 research projects, illuminating across the world, and also ranked as the #1 private university of the country from the last 8 years. And this is our product metrics. MEON schools, K-12 schools, undergrad programs, postgraduate programs, PhD programs, postdoctoral programs, best in the country in the online and distance education programs, corporate training, continuing education. You name the accreditation and you will find that we have been accredited with the highest accreditation grades. Not only that, since we work with a lot of UK universities, we also got qualified for the QA accreditation. Similarly, since we work with a lot of American universities, we also got our university accredited by WASC. Right? And it was not essential for us, but we just thought that we should be able to look at the quality standards of both the countries, and we should be able to. We had a very good discussions with tech in Australia to understand that what is your quality framework. We understood that how the courses are delivered, how the degrees are given. I have personally spoken to the chairman of tech a number of times, attended their conferences. Our researchers have gone there to understand that how Australian universities, they are teaching and they are helping their students to grow. This slide will give you an overview that where we are in terms of ranking. Our business school where you are sitting, it is the best international business school, not only of the country, but of the Asia. Our School of Engineering is amongst the top 3. And in the private institutions, it is the best engineering institution of the country. Our law school is the largest law school of the country. Our School of Biotechnology is the best biotechnology institution of the country. Our School of Psychology is the largest psychology institution of the country. We'll just give you an idea that how we are operating and at what scale we work. Similarly, you will find that when it comes to internationalization, there is no university which is even closer to MIT University, which includes both private as well as public. Highest number of students have gone from MIT to the other universities. Similarly, highest number of students we have been able to welcome from the other countries to our country. Short programs, India immersion programs, Erasmus Plus program under the New Colombo, inviting them to our institutions. This is the latest award which we got from FICCI, that in terms of internationalization, we are the best in the country. In terms of employability, and this is both public and private, IIT Delhi, ISC Bangalore, IIT Mumbai, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur. These are all government institutions. But the only university which is private and it's in this league is MIT University. So our focus is not only to deliver degrees, but our focus is to create the employability amongst the students. The institution is Platinum Green certified. This will give you an idea about the campuses. This is the photograph of our campus where you are sitting right now. It's 100 acres campus. This is our Lucknow campus. We call it White House. We are, look, Tashina, we are bringing Washington here. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Our students were very happy. So they went to Washington this year to see them. And then one of the girls puts on Instagram similarity between MIT and White House. Yeah. So Lucknow, this is our Lucknow campus. This is a Jaipur campus, 140 acres campus. Those who are focusing on environment, they know that it's a world-class campus which is focusing on agriculture and on environmental sciences. This is our Gurgaon campus. This is again 150 acres campus. This is our Gwalior campus. This is our Mumbai campus. By the way, the Prime Minister is today in Mumbai. The Raipur, this is our Raipur campus. This is our Kolkata campus. This is our Ranchi campus. This is our Patna campus. Mohali, which is being developed as the hub of the international activities now. This is our Bangalore campus. Not only that we have brought foreign universities to India and foreign brands to India, our efforts have been that we should be also able to take these brands across the globe. So when Honorable Prime Minister wanted that we should be able to bring the brands from across the world to India, we were in no hurry. But we always wanted that we should be able to create world-class infrastructure. So what Dr. Chauhan created was the Hero Schools, which is one of the most premium brands of the world. We brought them to India. So this is fully operational in Bangalore. Right? This is a beautiful campus, 30 acres campus, which we have been able to bring. And this is a brand which is operating. And not only in India, we have been able to bring it. We have also been able to take this brand to New York. So the school is also fully operational in New York, in Long Island. These are the photographs of our global campuses in London, in Dubai. And in Dubai, we not only opened up and created infrastructure, we also got the award of creating the best infrastructure. That's a photograph of our Chancellor on Forbes. This is our New York campus. We acquired Chicago Business School campus in Singapore. And if you come from on the Orchard Road MRT station, you will find one building, a standalone building that is of MIT Global Institute. Similarly, you will find that the Prime Minister and President of Uzbekistan, they came to India and they went to our Prime Minister, and they also came to the campus to see us, like the Prime Minister of UK is here today. And they said that we want to create the first ICT University of Uzbekistan in Tashkent. And MIT became the partner of the government, and we established the first ICT university in Uzbekistan, in Tashkent. This is our university in Mauritius. This is our campus in Amsterdam. This is our campus in Abu Dhabi. What we have done is that we have created a series called Nobel Laureate Series. So some of the leading Nobel laureates, they have got the Center of Excellence at the campus. So if you get a chance to visit, you can visit some of the centers, and you will find that not only that they are doing research, but they have become the inspiration to many of our researchers. 300 honorary professors, they are on the board, who keep on having discussions with the students and the faculty. Our incubator is a world-class incubator, has got an award from the last 5 years as the best incubator of the country. Please do visit our incubator. And you will find that under the BRICS, New Colombo Plan, USAID, Erasmus Plus, UCARI scheme, we are the largest partner of Government of India and of various governments across the world to welcome the students in India. These are the photographs of some of the immersion programs, including Australian students who have been here. Research collaborations across the world. I think that before we start academic collaborations, the first step which we take is that we start strengthening our research. And that is what we have done with your university. The future of MIT is 35 universities in every state and in Union Territory of India, 100 campuses across the country, and 50 universities and campuses across the globe. It's such a pleasure to welcome both the delegations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, respected Group Vice Chancellor, sir, for this overwhelming overview of the MIT universe, as we call it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to call upon for a special address, Professor Ian Anderson, Pro Vice Chancellor, Research and Innovation. Amidst your applauses, may I request Professor Anderson to please take on the stage.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the warm welcome for me and my colleagues. And as you gave in your presentation, our universities have had a really strong collaboration over a long period of time through many colleagues, former, and also some who are still with us. So you talked about our former Vice Chancellor, Barney Glover, who was with us for 10 years, and you'll meet our new Vice Chancellor in November, George Williams, who's been with us for 1 year. So I'm Pro Vice Chancellor, Research and Innovation. So I look after research and innovation right across Western Sydney University. So we have many campuses spread across Greater Sydney region. We also have international campuses in Vietnam and in Indonesia, and soon we will have a campus here in Greater Noida. So it's great to have a partner, a long-standing partner for our university who will be co-located with us in the same area. I can't say next door, but in the context of the size of India, it almost is next door. So it's a very exciting time for us as a university in terms of strengthening our partnership through having a footprint here in India. My former role was as director of the Hawkesbury Institute for the Environment. Mark Chalker, sitting down there now, is the director of that institute. And so our collaborations, research collaborations that have really helped us strengthen our partnership through India over and above what we have here with your institution is really through good, strong foundations through the agriculture network here in India, through the Indian Council of Agriculture Research, through a network of state agriculture universities. And in your presentation, you talked about the importance of research and starting with research. And in fact, for us, thinking about our campus that we will open here in Noida, our collaborations and our partnerships started with research. So we initiated back in 2017 a joint PhD program that was operating with Indian Council of Agriculture Research, IARI, and a whole range of state agriculture universities and also institutes, ICAR institutes. We committed at that time. Barney Glover was here as our Vice Chancellor. Our Education Minister was here at the time, and we committed to a program of 50 PhD scholarships that were joint with a range of different institutions, and instantly demand outstripped our capacity. And so that gave us a lot of enthusiasm for thinking about how we could strengthen partnerships through making new offerings. And so we now have dual programs at master's level. We also have dual programs at undergraduate levels in the area of agriculture, which my colleagues who are here with me can talk about. So some of the ideas that you're talking about and how we can strengthen our partnership, we've managed over the last couple of years to make some headroads in a couple of those. And importantly, in terms of our campus here in Noida, it will be a Western Sydney University campus, but it will be in partnership with all of our important partners. So you talked about infrastructure, you talked about faculty, you talked about students. It will be a Western campus, but will be very much linking through to all of our important partners in this particular region, but also across India. Our university is obviously really proud to be the #1 ranked university in the Times Higher Ed Impact Rankings. I was in Istanbul to accept the prize this year, 4th year in a row. And that speaks to a whole range of things for our university. Importantly, how sustainability is important for us as a university. And that is, thank you. That is important for us, not just in terms of what we teach our students and what we expect our students to engage in, but also how our campus network operations work and a whole range of different things. And so that ranking is really important for us. But as everyone in this room probably knows, it's compulsory to be submitted for SDG 17. So if you want to be ranked in that particular ranking system, you must participate in 17, and that is Partnerships for the Goals. And that is one that our university is really proud of, and one that really speaks to who we are in terms of how we work and operate. And I think your presentation around our long-standing collaboration shows that. We also, as a university, are going through I'll say transformation. We have a new Vice Chancellor that's been here with us for just 1 year. When you get a new Vice Chancellor, university organizations tend to evolve, and we certainly are going through that evolution at the moment. So over and above me looking after the research and innovation portfolio, we have an education and students portfolio. And you talked about your curriculum and how you're always thinking about moving the curriculum forward, redesigning the curriculum so it's fit for purpose. That is really important part of our university as well. And there's a massive program of work going on at the moment to actually look at the curriculum right across the organization. So I think over and above the specifics of how our relationship has evolved to this point, there are also things I think that we can talk about in terms of how we can work in a more enhanced way in the future. So I won't say any more. I'll come back and sit down, and my colleagues can answer some more detailed questions around how some of these dual programs are working. But just finally, thank you very much for everyone taking the time to be here with us today for this discussion, and certainly for the warm welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, respected Pro-Vice Chancellor. With this, we would request the teams from both the sides to make the initial introductions. Also share the areas of cooperation that we are eyeing upon. May I request Pro-Vice Chancellor?
But Marut, I think before that, we would request Professor Mark, if he can give his brief remarks, that what are the areas where we can explore together. Sustainability is one area which we have worked quite a lot. But I think that quite a few top researchers are sitting in this room. But we'd like to understand from you that what are your thrust areas, brief remarks from your side, and then we will have introduction.
Should I speak from here?
Anyway, you can go there.
Yeah, I'll speak from here, maybe. Yeah. Thank you, Professor Singh. Thank you for inviting us to attend this meeting today. We share a lot in common. Western Sydney University, like Amity, is a young university, so vigorous and growing. I really appreciated your remarks around thought leadership and the entrepreneurial spirit that you're building into the educational programs of your university. That reflects the ethos of Western Sydney University as well. I'm the director of the Hawkesbury Institute for the Environment at Western Sydney University. It's one of the flagship research units in the university. And our research remit spans from fundamental genetics to climate change and everything in between. What's really excited is engaging students in this transdisciplinary environment, which I believe is a core pillar of Amity's educational philosophy as well. And that provides students the opportunity to unlock industry relevant research projects and also address the grand challenges of our time, whether it's global food security or whether it's the AI revolution that's transforming our society. We need to educate students that are able to navigate that across disciplinary boundaries. So in terms of potential research collaboration, speaking to the researchers here in the room, the sky's the limit. We have many programs in horticulture and agriculture, including protected cropping horticulture, which is helping address food sustainability issues in Australia and globally, and doing that in a sustainable way, including ag tech, whether it's related to solar power generation, other sustainable energy generation built into sustainable agricultural production systems. So in closing, really happy that you're in fact our friend and partner as we journey together here in India, and look forward to many opportunities to engage in student exchange programs, researcher exchange programs to really further advance our collaboration together. So thank you.
Thank you so much. I think that before we start with introductions, we also have Tashina. If you can just very briefly talk about the kind of partnership you are developing with MIT and American University, that would be great.
I guess this is when we see how good we are improvising. Thank you very much for including me in this meeting. I was not planned to be in this room, and I'm very impressed to see what you've done together over these years. The partnership with Amity is a newer partnership for us. 2 years ago, when I arrived at American University, we had no partners in India. And we came to India to tour different universities and came for the first time to this campus in Noida. And the welcome was so wonderful. We were so impressed by your incubator, by your faculty, by these wonderful people that I work with on almost daily basis these days, that we started building out our relationship. And so we're just at the beginning of this relationship, but we've already signed our first articulations, 2+2s and dual degrees in business. We do not work in the field of agriculture, so I'm very excited to hear what you're doing. Maybe in the studying the economics of the impact on women of all these new technologies, but in agriculture, no. But we're excited to deepen this partnership, to see where it can go. I was taking notes as you went along, because we also would love to have more research collaborations, faculty collaborations, teaching collaborations between us, because I do believe without that, the partnership is somehow empty, right? It remains more transactional about student mobility, and we want to go beyond that. And this is my third time in to meet with you here, and I hope that we'll be able to continue developing this relationship. And I actually look forward to seeing what you're going to be doing here in Noida, because we do not have a campus and we do not have any intention of having a campus in the near future here in India. But I'm very excited to see that you're here and very impressed with what you're all doing in terms of sustainability and your impact. So thank you for letting me include myself in the meeting.
Thank you. I just thought that since our friends from Australia are here and she wanted to understand that what we are doing in Australia, and she said that what is T&E model and how it operates. So I thought that maybe it will be a good experience that if you can also join. I hope that that's fine with you. But we would request Dr. Nisha if you can introduce, and then.
Thank you. I'm Nisha. I work with Western Sydney University currently as Head International Strategy and Partnerships. Work very closely with Mark and Ian. Ian used to be my boss. With India, we've been working extensively. As Ian mentioned, we started off in 2017, and it was started off as a research and an extension collaboration. So we've developed a lot of national scale bilateral programs with India, national scale with ICAR, a pollination initiative, which I would say was a bilateral, which was funded by both the governments, a very successful project, and is continuing now forward with which also involve industry partners. Besides that, we also are delivering on a largest bilateral initiative in water program, Australia-India Water. That is more of an extension, making an on-ground impact. So definitely from a Western Sydney University perspective, we are focusing on research, we are focusing on extension, and we are focusing on in teaching. So again, we are the first university to have the largest dual degree program with ICR. And as you know, sir, one of the most regulatory organization in the country. So it took us nearly 5 to 6 years and a very successful ongoing program into our second term of MOU with ICR, second term of work plan with ICR, very successful PhD programs, capacity building initiatives there. Students do their first 18 months here, and then they are doing their 18 months of research with us. Many have come back and taken positions as faculty in India. Some have moved to US for postdocs. Some are working as postdocs with us and other countries. So with ICR, we started the dual masters, and now we are the only institution delivering on dual undergrad program. So they have recognized us for that, and a very successful program. Our first batch is due to graduate. The second batch, the universities, agriculture universities with ICR permission have started advertising at a very competitive level, the undergrad program. And that's another model. So that is with ICR. We're not limited with ICR. We're working very closely with IITs. So multiple IITs like IIT Roorkee, Guwahati, Kharagpur, now IIT Ropar. Any IIT missed? Yeah. And then IIMs, IISC. We are working closely in delivering the projects that Mark mentioned. So we are working with IISc in automation of agriculture. You mentioned about AI, sir. So we were taking a lot of projects in that space. So that shows the breadth, and not limited to agriculture. We are in the advanced manufacturing. We are working in a lot of solar rooftop technologies. We are the only university that has the academic chair in Ayurveda. So we are, our National Institute for Complementary Medicine is collaborating, with again, that's with the ministry, Ayush, and other organizations. So that's one area. We have a lot of collaborations with business. So our School of Business is doing articulation. And in fact, the first programs that we will be offering here, which was designed and discussed with the industry, ICR, to understand what the gaps are. And as I mentioned, we are going with programs that could fill the gaps and work closely with the university, as supply chain logistics is one area. We will be delivering our master's program, Masters in Sustainable Water Futures. That would be the one and only kind of program, a transdisciplinary water program with data. So bringing data and water, and IITs are quite keen to do articulation with that program in India. And our all course programs in India, we are developing that program and carefully, organizing the courses in a way that the students get the best of the best Australian education while in India, but also experience an Australian campus. So there is that exchange factor built in, and that's across our undergrad and postgrad. We are working very closely with industry partners in UP and also overseas, Middle East, in Australia, everywhere, to build in the internship component as well. So this is just a brief overview.
Thank you, Dr. Nisha. And I think that we have got some very senior people who are working very closely with the industry. I know that your university, the students do their internships in November and December. So that is another proposal which we'd like to offer to you. And especially you spoke about Ayurveda. So you may be knowing that MIT has its own company. It's a group company called WEFCO. Yeah, so we work quite a lot on creating medicines, alternative medicines also. So that is the area if your students want to do research or they want to pick up internships. But also we are on the board where we are having more than 100 CEOs and CFOs and CHROs. So we can create maybe 8 or 10 good projects. where the students from your university, they can come up and they can start working on these projects. Similarly, we would love to send our students, few of them, to Australia to be working on some projects. I'll give you just one example that one of our students did a project with Netco Labs in Australia. And this was to create scientific vibrations system for the old people, which was the technology was sold to All India Institute of Medical Sciences and to Vedanta. So I think that there's a lot of synergy, which I can see, but maybe that we can create 8 or 10 good projects. Ayurveda can be one, sustainability, which you spoke. We're very good in management and in AI systems. Environment can be another one. We can send you few lists, but if in case your students are interested, we'll be very happy to do in November and December. That is a time. So let's start something small, but that would be great.
Because you mentioned we can always do a collaboration with our Nikam Institute because they are quite interested to develop a similar facility in India where our Nikam Institute, basically we are looking at active ingredients and standardizing and encapsulation. So that could be a research collaboration if you are interested, and we can take you to the institute while you are there. So that could be something as a starting point. And then Kopal can explain the research program that we are planning here and we would like to work with.
Yeah, so
Offer all possible support.
I take the baton from Nisha, like literally, because now Ian is my boss. So hi, I'm Kopal and I look after research collaboration and partnerships for South Asia. Nisha explained we have dual degree programs, and with the now, so you're aware of the breadth of work that we do. My job is to basically crystallize it to functional opportunities. So it's all good to talk about a lot of things that we can do. What we'll be very keen is to pick up few quick wins for us and see how do we do it. We'll be very, very keen to have a program that speaks of this collaboration. For example, if you remember when we were talking on a call, so I had raised two things. The first is to think about a chair, if you're talking about sustainability, because that's when the skin is in the game and we show commitment. The second is having a dedicated cohort of students. So if Western is giving fee waiver, can Amity provide the scholarship to the student? So that ensures that we maintain the standard of the student that meet the eligibility requirement. There is a commitment from both sides and we have good students moving forward. So I think those are some of the things that we would want to focus and get started as against a broader signing of an MOU where we say we'll do dual scholarship. No, if you really want to get this work up and running, I think we start small, safety 2, 3, 4, but then we gradually build. So we build this platform, we build this relationship, we build a brand, and then we take it forward. So my job will be able to do this, facilitate on the ground support, last mile connectivity for people here. Thank you so much.
Very important and very impressed by both the points. And I think that our committee is already working on it. So it's a great idea to have a chair in sustainability. You may be knowing that we had a school of sustainability management, which is in San Francisco. Yeah, so for long years, we have been contributing in this area. So this is Presidio Graduate School. So now, which is a part of the Miller, the bigger institution, but we have contributed quite a lot. We do in the area of sustainability, the sustainability management MBA, as well as the BS programs also here. Also, a lot of research is taking place. So maybe the Dr. Tanu Jindal will talk about it. But then that's a lot of area. When your colleague came, we showed her some projects which we did with Noida Authority. This is 600 acres diversity park, which we were able to develop. But very happy to create a chair, which we'll surely do. And scholarships, which you are mentioning, we do some of the largest scholarship programs here. So maybe 2, 3 scholarships we will be able to start up with. We'll explore that how we should be able to do it.
Sure. Just a quick add, as you mentioned, Noida Authority, because we are going to be based out of Greater Noida Authority, and they are working on a master plan. Right. So this master plan has done. Now they're working on another master plan. So we do have some capabilities in terms of waste where our researchers can come in if there are something that you can also help. So we can pitch that to them, and being here in the region, actually that lends us a good voice to us in terms of our research capabilities, what we can deliver to the state, by being here. So I think that's something that also we can look forward.
I think That's something I'm very passionate about. I explained that to your colleague who visited us last time. I think that Noida faces a lot of problems in the open drainage system. So we were in touch with both the authorities at Greater Noida and also at Yamuna Expressway. And we are trying to create a ecosystem which can give them the consulting. But very happy to write a joint project. I think that Dr. Shweta Nanda is already, and Dr. Navleen, both of them, they are writing a project on this. They will be in touch. I think that Dr. Shweta, you showed her also the work which we have, but we are working on covering all the drainage system and how it is impacting the health of the people. So cancer patients are very high in this area. So we are trying, and it's an industrial town. So industry waste is one of the components. So we are doing a lot of work, but we know that you are having your expertise and you are one of the best in the world in this area. Maybe that we can do it jointly. But thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Namrata Anand. I'm the Regional Director for South Asia for Western Sydney. It's been 10 years with Western, and every day it's like and quite a lot of excitement. For example, today, we are here today with our colleagues, and it's been a while since we've been working with Western, but we didn't work so extensively, and I think there's a great future for both the universities that we can explore and jointly work in. Me and my team mainly look after the student side of things. So we look after the South Asian region, which also means that we get to interact with a lot more other countries. When we think about student recruitment doesn't that we are looking at working with students at undergrad and postgrad levels. We don't look at the levels. We work with each and every department. So whether it be PhDs, whether it be masters of research, or whether it be semester exchange and study abroad options. So we're happy to collaborate with Amity and work closely with your colleagues and take this relationship forward. And this brings in a lot of excitement amongst us. And we are really looking forward to this new chapter that we are beginning with Amity. Thank you.
So good afternoon, everyone. I'm very delighted to be here. And I would like to tell I'm Professor Tanu Jindal, Group Pro VC R&D. Plus, I'm founding director of several environmental institutes at MIT and many leadership programs on PhD also, masters. And we are the first one in pioneering MSc Environmental Health Science, which is connecting the health as well as environment. You know, if we take care of the environment, health will be taken care of. So which is very appreciated programs. And recently we have launched PhD in Environmental Health Science. And I was looking, Ian, at your profile. You worked as a director, National Vegetable Protected Cropping Center. I would like to tell you, I work with NCIPM, National Center for Integrated Pest Management, where we have given integrated pest management techniques for each and every crop, and also for maximum residue limits for Codex Alimentarius. You know, so I have fixed MRLs for pulses and spices, which is very important area for Indian because they are cash crops, you know, for India. So I would like to work with you on that because that is one of the mission of my life, to reduce pesticides, to reduce cancer cases in India. There is a complete cancer train which runs from Bhatinda. Taking patients because of the high use of pesticide. And when you spray pesticide, it goes 1% only to the target. Rest, air, water, soil. So I have worked in Ghaggar, Hindan and Yamuna River, where I've shown various pesticides, are above permissible limits. So I would like to closely work with you to develop, the such integrated pest management techniques for some local crops here. And I participated in a circular economy program at Adelaide Leadership Program, wherein, you were talking about the waste water management. So I visited the Jeffries solid waste management facility, and in Toy Town also I visited other facilities on circular economy and sewage waste disposal system. We met the mayor also, and I have developed a project with Austrade. With Rohini is working with me on that. That is on water management, then agriculture, crop management, and also solid waste management. So I'll share that project with you. Maybe, you are there with God's grace, you are there. I was working with Austrade closely, and I was in touch with Hemant from Adelaide, but maybe we can also carry on with you. He's busy with some other assignment currently. The other thing which I have on my mind, Dr. Gurinder Singh mentioned about the online drains. So we've already completed a project in Delhi, 9 major drains in Delhi, wherein we have seen the seeping of those drains in the groundwater. So if the river is polluted, we can treat them. But how if groundwater is polluted, how we can, take care of that? So I would like to work on the decentralized STP, so that we can treat our own waste. So that project also is in my hand if you would like to guide us. Though in Australia, the waste is treated at a particular place, it's been carried out and it's a, centralized waste treatment facility. I visited there. But in India, because of the huge population, I think decentralization would be the option. And yesterday I had a meeting. If we can make STPs which are energy efficient, which can run on their own energy. So I would like to work on that technology. I'm in touch with Adelaide University for that development of STP. But if you would like to guide us on that also, it will be great. And he said, Dr. Gurinder said about the air pollution. So that research also we have seen these drains are totally stinking, because they're carrying so much of waste. So we have proposed to, treat at the main sewer. So, and make these drains as a rainwater harvesting system only. So that is a big project on my mind, but I will love to share that project which I prepared with Austate and would like to connect to you. And lastly, yesterday only I sent a mail, Dr. Gurinder Singh, regarding joint PhD program. You've been mentioning about IITs and IIMs. I proudly can say we are the next to IITs in filing patents, and it is the top private university of India. Please join hands with us. And we have proposed with currently with Melbourne, but maybe we can propose with you also a joint, you said dual masters, dual bachelors, but let's go one step ahead for joint PhD programs for 1-to-1 we can. I think that will be great idea to, build on. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Right, Dr. Jindal, maybe that if you can just write baby steps, that
Absolutely.
next 6 months, what we want to do, then 1 year, what we
Yeah.
want to achieve.
Yeah.
But if you remember, we had also sent you and you have visited the university long time back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank
Yeah.
you. That-
And I'm working with Dr. Dr. Dharma closely. I have prepared a project for chickpea feed from the waste food. Yeah. Yeah. Thank
I
you.
remember because I wrote a letter, so I
Yes.
said that you have visited this university long time back.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes. Good afternoon. I'm Professor V.K. Modi, looking after the Institute of Food Technology. So we are running with the BTech Food Technology, BSc Nutrition and Dietetics, MSc Food Technology, MTech Food Technology, and PhD in the both the subjects, nutrition as well as the food technology. So we have a strength about 350 students in all the programs. So looking at the research part, at present what we have worked in the first area comes with the food fortification. This vacuum impregnation of the most common potato chips snacks with the iron and the calcium. So and of course the French fries or the potato fries, these two products, what it is fortified with the iron and calcium, which is a daily need of our nutrition. And the second comes with the extension of the shelf life of our fresh fruits and vegetable by edible coating system. So we have developed certain techniques or technology in this respect using protein as well as the carbohydrate source, and techniques for the extension of the shelf life of the fresh fruits, selected fruits which are perishable at a very short time, especially with the plum and chiku, and in vegetable, especially with the bell pepper and few more vegetables like. So this is what with this technique we have developed. And next comes with the iron deficiency in the lactating mother. We had a project with the DST, and this project we worked in field, and we had a trial on about 100 lactating mothers, and we developed a iron rich self-stable traditional food what we are using in our day-to-day basis. So that food we standardized in kind of a energy bar only, or in the powder form also. So that there what we have used the the millets enriched with fiber as well as with the iron. And that food actually it helped a lot in the improving the health status of lactating mother as well as the baby. This on field we have tried. And apart from that, looking at the topography of the India, we are lack in refrigeration, especially regarding the storage of the food or the processed food. So we have developed a series of self-stable food products, which which stays at room temperature more than 6 months, and they are convenience food. Our way of cooking as a standard, it takes a lot of time. The housewife spends more than 1 hour in the kitchen to just make 2 or 3 cuisines. So we have developed certain techniques which takes only 5 to 10 minutes. It's a convenience. So ready to eat or ready to serve type of products, which has a good shelf life, which has a good palatability and acceptability. We have developed a few more products, which is favorable to again for the daily snacks. We worked on cordia fruits, what we call as a blueberry in India. And from that, the extract of bioactive compounds from that on the gum that is used in especially in the development of the mayonnaise. Mayonnaise has a more than 40% fat. We have reduced to 20% by using the functional property of this particular fruit. And that gives you so that is the technology what we have developed, which is rich with the bioactive compounds, and it has a very strong antibacterial property. That is the advantage of this particular fruit. And that is and the same the extract converted into powder form, which is used in our traditional cuisine, which improves the functional property of your whatever the product it is there. Same what we have used in the energy bar also, which improves the functional property, especially with the binding property of the bar. And it is all biopreservative, and none of the product it contains any kind of the chemical preservative or any colorant. All are biocolorant and with the biopreservative. These are the products. And most of the few products we have given to the industry also for the commercialization, and it's already in the market. Like this, we have worked in so many series of the products. So I will be happy to coordinate or collaborate with your university, where the food technology in the specific any kind of the area, where especially with the preservation part and self-stability, because that is my country need, and that is that saves a lot of time for the daily life. So we can work together on that particular point, any kind of the.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Modi. I think that we will create a small document, but I'm aware that I have been reminded that they need to leave very quickly. But then we want our guests to take a very good lunch before they go. So very quickly, just your name, area of research, just two words, name, area of research. That's it, because they have to go.
Myself, Dr. Anchal.
Only Anchal Luthra, Anchal Luthra, area of work.
Area of work is a little bit different. It's organization behavior and human resource management I'm working
That's it.
in.
Yeah. Next one.
Good afternoon, I'm Pallavi, and I work for outbound short duration outbound
Study abroad. Pallavi, study abroad programs.
Good afternoon, Ayushi, Office of Group Vice Chancellor and International
Coordination.
Affairs Division.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Dr. Anamika. I'm currently working on metaverse, AI, and other disruptive technology.
Very good AI scientist. Yeah. You can start from there.
Good afternoon, I'm Dr. Vinita. My area is IT and analytics. Thank you.
Dr. Pranam Verma, my area is marketing, more into branding and retail.
One of our again top researchers. Yeah.
Good afternoon, Dr. Navleen Kaur, AI, Finance and Gamification.
Thank you.
Dr. Shweta, area AI and marketing. The applications are generative AI.
Both of them, they are your marketing ambassadors. So they talk more about you than about MIT. Yeah.
I'm Meghna. I'm from Amity International Business School, take care of undergrad program. In addition to this, I also take care of international partnership and strategic collaboration. Looking forward to the work, and of course, research is our
Undergraduate
step.
programs, Dr. Meghna Sharma. Yeah.
Dr. Khattar, looking out of PG programs. And I was excited when you spoke about supply chain logistics. That's my field.
Right,
Really
great.
look after you. Thank
Yeah,
you. So
Dr. Anupma, again, another researcher we have.
Dr. Anupama, welcome. AI and business analytics.
Yeah. Luckily, she's in India because most of the time she's abroad. Yeah. And then we have got Marut, we have Dr. Prateek, and then Cheetal, who work not only for the research, but also strengthen international office. Thank you. Over to you.
That was quick. So I think we missed Dr. Renu Dupa. Do a quick line of introduction.
Yeah. Just introduce yourself.
Rapid excellence, disaster management, SDG 4, wastewater, all the aspects of the environment are going under our department, are in the project form or in the training and work.
Thank you. And Mr. Pratiman, who looks after the study abroad programs. Thank you.
With this, I would request our Honorable Group Vice Chancellor to please do the felicitations for our esteemed guests. I would request all to join. Ready to coordinate, yes.
If you can just open it together. Yes.
Yes. Professor Ian Anderson, Pro Vice Chancellor, Research and Innovation, Western Sydney University. Huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. It's a proud moment for everyone. Please keep the applauses coming from Mr. Mark Zolker, Interim Director, Western Sydney University. Huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we would request Dr. Nisha Rakesh, Head International Strategy and Partnerships, Food and Environment, to step forward. I also call upon Dr. Kopal Chaube, Lead Research Collaborations and Partnership. May I also call upon Ms. Nurata, please step forward to receive the felicitations. Keep the applause coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great day. It's a great moment. Thank you so much, Ms. Dr. Yes, sir. I would request also Dr. Tashina to please step forward. She is one of our very close friends from American University in Washington, D.C. Keep the applause coming. With this, we close this session. I would request everyone to please join for lunch.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, you want me to put it? Okay.
Very cold. Yes. And he was doing so next time he can.
I'll show you. I'll show you. Thank you. Thank you. You should join us for lunch.
Thank you, everyone, for the language. I request IT. Thank you, President.
We thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, any point of time with class. Yeah, plan to start this. Thank Yeah.